How's it going, guys? Long time no see here. I don't think the last time. I think the last time I made a video, I was yelling at David for the shit he said about Georgia, and I was pretty intoxicated. But now I'm just getting out of work. Well, not just, but I've been out of work for a little bit. Figured I wanted to make this video real quick. I sent him a message. 20, 30 minutes ago after I took a shower, got all cleaned up. After working, and I sent A-Bomb a message congratulating him. I meant to do it yesterday, but I had to be at work early this morning, so I just, after the Packers made it, the Niners made it 34-7, I just took my happy ass to bed, like, all right, I'm just going to get some extra sleep for work tomorrow. And I knew they were going to win from that point. Honestly, when it was a 27-0 at halftime, I knew that they pretty much had the game. When Green Bay came out and scored in the second half, the first drive of the second half, I said, okay, well, maybe, they can make it a game if they can stop the Niners' running attack, and they didn't. The guy ran for over 200 yards and scored 4 touchdowns. A guy I ain't even never heard of. But, I just wanted to give a big shout-out to the 49er Empire. I know a few of you I had some differences with, some disputes with, but you guys have been the most loyal damn fan base in damn TTC over, the past 7 years? The last time you guys were any kind of relevant? I mean, you guys have stuck it, and A-Bomb said it the best. They stuck it through all these damn coaches. Kaepernick situation. Garoppolo getting hurt. You guys have been through a hell of a time. And, it's the fans like them and hopefully someday like me that get rewarded for the loyalty that they put in. I've had my own, what's the word I'm looking for? I've had my own troubles in the trash talking circle. I've had my own trials, if you would call it. There have been times over the last 15 years honestly, there have been times I wished I could have found a different football team to root for. But I know that in my heart that the Bucs are the team I was born and raised to love, and, win or lose, I'll stick by them, But that's not the point of this video. Just really wanted to give a lot of props. A lot of props to the Niner Empire for sticking with the team, for as long as they have, and I'm really happy that you guys are getting the reward you deserve. I've said this numerous times over the years, and I think I didn't come out with a video, but I think I joined somebody's live stream and said it. The first week we played, that game I'm still mad about. Just another example of how many games Jameis Winston threw away, but beside the point. At the same time of being really, really happy for these Niner fans, I'm the most happy for my boy John Lynch. That guy is my boyhood idol. Him and Mike Allstott were my two favorite players ever growing up. When those players left the team, I was devastated. I remember you couldn't get me out of my John Lynch Bucks jersey for like a week after he was released and signed with Denver. My Mike Allstott jersey, I wore that shit for 2 years after he retired. He retired in 2007. I wore his jersey to every game for the next 2 seasons afterwards. You don't forget those kind of players. You don't forget the Lynches and the Allstotts, or in San Francisco's case, you don't forget the Jerry Rices and the Joe Montanas. I had my fair share. I didn't have I didn't, when I was born, the Bucks were just starting to become what they were in the early 2000s. I was 4 years old, and not a lot of many people can say that they vividly remember. I was 4 years old, and I vividly remember the Bucks winning the Super Bowl, and I vividly remember the Bucks beating the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, and I vividly remember being as excited as my dad. I was 4 years old when I started to understand and watch the game of football. And that was the happiest I had ever felt when it came to football. When it came to sports, really. I have lost that joy. And, I've seen it in the last couple years that the Niner fans lost that joy as well. 25 years they've waited to win another Super Bowl. And I really think that they're going to be the team to do it this year. I have a lot of respect for Andy Reid, a lot of respect for Patrick Mahomes, and a lot of respect for Chief Urag. And a lot of respect for Kansas City fans as a whole. That whole city. I mean, they've come down to Tampa a few times. They're partying sons of bitches, and they make good food. And beside the point, where the Niner fans were for the most part of this decade is where I have been the last 12 years. Yeah, 12 years now. Because it's been 2007 since we made the playoffs. Now it's going to be 13 years. We're going on year number 13. It's been 13 years since Tampa Bay Buccaneers played a playoff game. And it's been hard. But I'm really glad to see that for another team, another group of loyal fans where it's been just as hard, if not maybe harder. I don't know. I don't know. I know exactly what it's like to go from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the cellar really fast. But the Niners were up at the top of the mountain for many, many years, and then they dropped to the cellar really, really fast. So I don't know what that part's like. I don't know what it's like to be good. I don't know what it's like to win championship after championship after championship and then fall to the cellar. I don't know what that's like. I don't know. The Bucks have a tradition of winning, but it only lasted maybe 10 years. So, I mean, that Raymond James Stadium went from having a waiting list to now it's hard for them to sell damn tickets. So, I mean, to see a team that has struggled, it's nice to see them have a win. It's nice to see them play for a championship, and I think they're going to do it because of the way they built it. 49ers have always been, or we're always a team built on character, hard work, and class. And for a few years, they lost it. I wouldn't say they lost it with Harbaugh, however he's, I wouldn't say they lost it with Harbaugh. It was when they let Harbaugh walk to Michigan, and then you hired the I forget the damn guy's name, Tom Sula. That's who it was. And then you fire him after a year, and you fire Chip Kelly after a year, and you have all this instability. And then you have the Kaepernick situation. The San Francisco 49ers for a good 3-4 years were not the San Francisco 49ers. But they took a chance on somebody who knows how to turn a losing team into a winning team. I think with what John Lynch has done with the San Francisco 49ers as a GM and what he did with the Bucks as a player, there's no doubt in my mind this man is going to get inducted into the 2020 Hall of Fame, and my ass will be sitting in Canton, Ohio next August. This coming August, rather. I have Niner fans have waited a long time for their championship. I have waited a long time to go back to Canton. Not as long, but I've waited a long time. I've seen guys that I've questioned. I have questioned their induction. I've always wondered, how are you going to put that guy above Lynch? How are you going to put there's no way you can do it now. This guy has turned around a franchise as a player and as a general manager. I knew from the minute John Lynch was hired by the San Francisco 49ers, you can ask all my personal friends. I knew that when the San Francisco 49ers hired John Lynch, he would turn them around because he did it as a player here in Tampa. He was part of that defense that will never, ever be forgotten. He was part of a team that'll never be forgotten. And he built a team that'll never be forgotten. Man, I miss that kind of sense here. And I hope that's what's being rebuilt now. I think that's what's being rebuilt right now. They're just missing a few pieces in Tampa right now. But back to San Francisco. John Lynch took the lessons he's learned from Bill Walsh at Stanford, from Tony Dungy in Tampa, and he used it to rebuild the San Francisco 49ers into the team that I grew up watching. Well, that the team that A-Bomb and my dad grew up watching, really. He rebuilt that team with a coaching staff and with players that want to win football games. And for that, you damn right I have a pulling edge for the damn San Francisco 49ers this weekend. Or not this weekend, the next weekend. Super Bowl Sunday. I want to see John Lynch get a ring as a player and as a GM. And I want him to... and the Saturday before, I want to see him be told he is going to get his gold jacket and his bust. I'll be waiting with my computer that Saturday, February 1st. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting to buy my ticket to Canton, Ohio. And if the Niners win the Super Bowl, you should too. So San Francisco, here's to you. I know probably a lot of you are going to make fun of me for drinking this, but it's freaking good. I don't care what you say. Here's San Francisco. Kansas City, you as well. It's going to be an epic Super Bowl, and I kind of can't wait to watch these videos either. But like I said, the edge goes to my boy Johnny Lynch. Got to go with the boyhood idol. Y'all have a good one.